Hey guys, this is RyGuyGaming here today, back with another episode of Spyro the Dragon. Today we are going to be going ahead and facing the boss and then doing the next Homeworld. And so I did go ahead and listen to the last episode, and luckily the audio actually sounded okay. I was pretty pleased with it. So we're going to go ahead and keep it the way it was, or at least at the same levels. I still am going to be using my new method for capturing the audio, but we'll keep the levels the same pretty much. I can't remember if we're watching cutscenes, so I'll watch it, but
you stupid girl.
if I'm not, I'll
I'm only
cut
going
it
to
out.
ask you one more time. Why haven't you disposed of that infernal dragon?
I've tried to scare him off, Your Highness. But he's just not afraid of anything.
Not afraid? Not afraid? Why have I been training you all these years? Use some magic! Here's a spell book. Whip up a monster and eliminate him.
Kill him?
I don't care what you do, you useless brat, as long as you get rid of him.
Okay, let's see what we got here. This ought to do it. You, come here.
That always cracks me up. That's pretty funny. How he just kind of stops doing his thing and just like sits there.
When I heard the sorceress was...
And yeah, if I remember right, I think we were watching cutscenes, and I want to watch them anyways because once we do Reignited, we'll be able to compare them, which will be cool. And I really like how the bosses don't start until you start moving, so you can just like admire his polygons, all 5 of them, or listen to the music. Let's go ahead and get her done. I really like this boss. He's one of... Oh, don't knock me in the lava, please. He's probably one of my favorites from Spyro 3. A lot of people like Spike, and he's probably my second favorite. But I just like this guy for some reason. I like his design. He's kind of unique. Haha. When I was a kid, I used to feel bad though, because I was basically like knocking this guy into the lava, which is what you're supposed to do, but I mean, I love his little laugh. He's just like, whoa, whoa. Sometimes he lands outside his fire circle and it looks funny. It happens quite a bit. Come on, boyo. Oh gosh, that's a little too close. Oh, I ran into sheep. Oh boy. Yeah, don't run around the outside of the arena if you don't want to run into Sheila. And then the other thing he used to do is he gets right up next to Sparks, so I used to be worried that he would like roll him over. He actually gets easier to beat once he starts breathing fire because it cuts him out of his flame circle way earlier. Because he doesn't do his silly little laugh. That was a little far, buddy. You weren't even in the flame circle. Alright, that'll get her done. Wow, we already have 34 eggs. There are a lot of eggs in this game. Like, you need 100 just to beat the sorceress. In Spyro 2, you only needed 40 orbs to get the, to get to Ripto. But there are more eggs just laying around than there were orbs in Spyro 2. I believe only the Homeworlds had orbs that were just laying around. Oh, hi Bianca. I don't really mind what you have to say. She basically just says like, look,
Okay,
stay away. Gosh, turn around, Spyro. What are you doing? This theme is catchy. I don't really like it, but it's catchy. I think that, in my opinion, Spyro 3 has kind of some of the weakest Homeworld music. I don't really like any of them. Evening Lake is okay. But yeah, particularly this one, I don't really care for. Got it, yes. Oh boy, haven't heard that for a while. Alright, let's grab this egg over here. The buck teeth dragon. I don't know if you guys played Spyro as a kid or if you're playing through the Reignited trilogy right now. What's your favorite music track? I didn't realize I liked this until I started listening to the Reignited trilogy on YouTube, like the new soundtrack, but I really like the Alpine Ridge just because it has such a great bass track. Like, it's really good. But that was from Spyro 1. You can go back and watch that episode if you want. I think it's actually the last episode I uploaded at the time of me recording this, but I could be wrong.
Hey, Spyro!
I'm just gonna open this just so that it's open, and the controls are inverted, so I need to remember that. Okay, I think that's all the gems down here, so let's go get this bugger. Got him. Sometimes your flame, the hitbox is bigger than the flame itself, so sometimes it looks a little funny when you hit something that you probably shouldn't have hit, but I'm pretty sure most people prefer it over looking like you should have hit something but didn't. I think it's a nice touch how the charging sound changes as you run over the sidewalk instead of the grass, though. I always like dynamic stuff like that in games, even if it's just something small, because it always makes me wonder how they do it. Because I'm not a game developer myself, I'm just a normal programmer. Unless you count Roblox, but it's not like I get paid for that. And I don't even have a good game on Roblox anyways. It used to be good back in the day. People used to play it all the time, but not anymore. There's too many people that like role-playing games nowadays. Nobody likes the good old, like, kill people games. They'd rather just make money in Bloxburg or something. But this is a Spyro video, so I'm done talking about Roblox. Especially because I haven't played it in, like, forever. But seriously, if you haven't played this game, I really recommend picking up at least an emulator and trying this out. If you have the cash or the will, you should also go pick up the Reignited trilogy. It's really good. If you ask the speedrunners, they'll tell you it's trash, but that's just because they're trash at it because they haven't practiced it enough. they wouldn't tell you it's trash. They just get frustrated because it's so different. But that's not a bad thing if you've never played these games before. And it's not even that it's different. Like, it's exactly the same game. The physics are just a little different, and that bugs them. But crap. But what was I going to say next? Oh yeah, I was going to say the other thing that might keep you from buying it that you should know is that the whole game doesn't come on the disc if you decide to buy the physical copy. Apparently people really care about that. I don't really care. I kind of thought we were past the point where people cared about the whole game being on the disc. So if you just get the disc, I think you only get the first game. And then you have to install the other two, which is reasonable. I mean, the game is like 50 megabytes. I don't know if you guys know how much DVDs can hold, but it ain't, or sorry, I said megabytes, I mean gigabytes. The game is 50 gigabytes. And I don't know if you know how much, oh, why did my flame wear off, dang it. But I don't know if you know how much DVDs can hold. It ain't 50 gigs. Maybe a Blu-ray can hold that much. I can't remember how much Blu-rays can hold, but I kind of really doubt it. Great, I'm missing gems again. I hate when that happens. It seems like I'm always missing gems. Come on, get the egg. 22. 22. Where could 22 gems be? That's weird. Haven't I been everywhere? Let's see. We went behind this portal. And then a lot of people don't want to buy Reignited because it's Activision, and a lot of people don't like Activision. I don't care for a lot of things they do when it comes to monetization, so I won't buy games like that, like, for example, EA's Battlefront, or like games with loot boxes and stuff. Like, heck, I haven't even bought Overwatch because of loot boxes, but apparently people are okay with loot boxes in that game for some reason, but that's for them to decide, I guess. So, where the heck are the last couple gems? What the heck? So yeah, but Reignited Trilogy obviously doesn't have any microtransactions. I mean, it's not like you have to buy the gems, so I don't mind getting it. I was also thinking about picking up the Crash. Did you guys see these gems and just like not tell me? But I was also thinking about picking up the Crash remaster as well. Remake, it's a remake. Just because I loved Crash as a kid as well. I would like to play Crash on my channel eventually. It's just such a hard game for like casual YouTube play. I feel like I'd rage too much. Which I know people like to see on YouTube, so maybe I should do that. But I think I still want to do this Spyro, then we'll start Reignited. In fact, I've already started it. We'll do 1, 2, 3 for Reignited, and then we will do Croc. And then I think we'll do Crash 2 at least, because I've never played 1 or 3, so I'll play those with Reignited. Or I mean, Insane Trilogy. And then I also... yeah, that'll probably be it for the PlayStation 1 games, at least for the near future. And then, of course, in between, I would like to start doing Roblox tutorials again, but we'll see. And the reason I'm running around now is because the episode is over. There were just some things I needed to say. So anyways, guys, thanks for watching. I hope you have an excellent day, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.